In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. We are always found interacting with the people. Even if somebody is not physically ahead of us, she might be in our mind. We will be found remembering someone else, either in good words or in the bad words, either in the good images or in the bad images. We will be feeling happy upon remembering one person, we might be feeling unhappy upon remembering certain other persons, people. That's quite natural. I've seen that our attitudes toward the people sometimes become very irrational. Attitude which does not benefit us at all, rather which causes the harm to us, which causes harm to us. For that reason, we need to avoid it. For that reason, we need to be careful and cautious about it. Sometimes we start trusting a person too much. Sometimes we start trusting a person too much. We start thinking that this person, I can get a lot of benefit from it. I can get a lot of benefit from it. She is very generous, or she is very powerful, very influential, very wealthy, very clever. So for that reason, there is a lot which I can gain out of this person. So we become very desperate to enhance our relationship, to maximize, to magnify our relationship with that particular person. And after some of the time, we might get a kind of trouble, a big loss, a big pain from that person. The person who looked like a savior to us, who looked like a person of great benefit to us, has caused us the big harm, the big trouble, and the big pain to us. So, I'm not suggesting that never get closer to anyone else and never try to enhance your relationship with anyone else. Not at all, not at all. What I'm suggesting here that we must be very careful and cautious, and we must not attach so many of the expectations from the people. Must not expect too much from anyone else. There are enough number of people in the world, there are enough number of people here in our society as well who have been bitten, who have been deceived, who have been cheated, who have been robbed by the people who were very important to them, by the people like this one, by the people who looked like their saviors, by the people who it seemed that they can somehow give a great uplift to their lives, but they people became the biggest robbers, the biggest deceivers. Sometimes neither they rob nor they deceive, simply we become a victim of misunderstanding. Sometimes they don't prove themselves as a cheater, as a deceiver, rather we get a big loss because of our own misunderstanding, expecting the wrong things from those people. So there are enough number of people here in our society as well who became the victim of this misunderstanding, and these people who became the victim are not necessarily the foolish people. Some of these are very intelligent people, very so called wise people, very clever people, but still They had to suffer because of the miscalculation as for the relationships are concerned. So I think so that it's okay to prefer someone else over some certain other people. It's okay to somehow to establish the good relationship with the people. That's something really nice and natural. But still expecting too much from someone else, never give all of your informations to someone else so that you could become very much vulnerable in front of those people. Never ever do that, because we don't know what is there is what is there deeply in the mind of someone else. We don't know. Since we don't know, so for that reason we don't need to blindly trust anyone else at all. If at all we do that, obviously we are going to suffer. It will be our own responsibility. So never ever think, even if somebody is trying to prove themselves as the finest of human being, even if somebody is telling you a lot of stories, many of the stories where she has acted heroically and have proved themselves as a genius, as a philanthropist, as somebody who is really great, I think that's wrong. That should not be done at all. That's wrong. That should not be done at all. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad. Then there are certain other people. We are of the view that these people are not good people at all. These people are very selfish people. These people are very opportunist people. These people are, very much untrustworthy. We can't trust them. That's fine. Don't trust them at all. I'm not suggesting you to trust them. But I am suggesting you that don't make them your enemy, and don't even disclose any of your personal informations to those people. Be very cautious, be very careful. But let me tell you one thing, let me tell you one thing, that we can learn a lot. We can learn a lot by listening to those people, by observing those people neutrally, neither become biased against them nor become biased against in favor of them. We need not to act in a biased manner, not at all. Neither in favor of a bias, never become a biased person. Neither in favor of those people nor against those people. Because if at all we become biased, our opinion will be wrong. Our opinion will be wrong. Once our opinion is wrong, our action will be wrong as well. And once our action is wrong, obviously we are going to suffer. We are going to suffer. So be very careful and very cautious. Plus there is a lot to learn from the words of the people, from the actions of the people. Keep observing them, keep listening to those people, and that too while keeping ourselves free of any emotions. Be an emotionless person while observing to those people, while listening to those people. There are still certain other type of people. These people in our view are uh, redundant people. These people are does not serve any purpose in their life at all. There are certain other people who don't want to interact with those people. We don't want to let them get closer to us. Okay, don't let them get close to your life at all. But it's okay to somehow to get an opportunity of observing them, to listening to those people. Still there is something we can learn from those people. And it's not all like, we do have to get certain other benefits from the other people. Either it is learning or something else. Learning is something really great, and learning should be the real objective of a relationship. Although it's fine to cooperate with the people, it is fine to seek the cooperation of the people, but learning should be the first and the foremost thing in our mind. Once we are interacting with the people, once we want to be with the people, learning should be the first and the foremost priority of us. So I think so that don't become too much judgmental. Do not become too much judgmental. I think that think in an unbiased manner towards the people. That is the right way. Neither a bias in the favor of those people nor a kind of bias against those people. So keep your eyes and ears open. Act cautiously, because the people are actually a very complicated creature. People are human being are a very very complicated creature. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.